My husband was a flight sergeant in this plane, and I brought his flying goggles. I can see him coming in to my friend's house, standing in the doorway and saying, "Oh, I think this is where Leslie is," was the brother's name. And we all stood there. Who's that? Standing there in his flying suit and his goggles round his neck and the fur jacket on, and it was Raymond, my future husband. And the memorabilia that the boys have got, my two sons have got, they won't let me have. In case I lose it, being the old girl. I'm 96 and I've lost my husband at least 30 years ago. But this makes me tremble because all I can see is him standing in the doorway in his uniform. So that is the story of me and my flight sergeant husband.
The lights are much brighter than you can forget all your troubles, forget all your cares and go downtown. Everything's great when you're downtown. No better place to go downtown. Everything's waiting for downtown.
I got this when I was 5. My cousin's dad gave it to me from a shop he normally doesn't go to because everything in there is really expensive. It's called the Adventure Diary because when I got it, I was in Manchester, but obviously I live here. So yeah, I thought every time I'd go to an adventure, I would write everything that happened and while I was there and like everything I saw. And yeah, I normally keep it in my cupboard. It's normally locked, so it has citrus in it.
Oh.
I write not that much now because I don't want to like rip the pages. Yeah, like it's really stressing me. Right now, I feel like I do want to change the style, but I guess it shows how I used to read, so yeah, I like it.
When I got married on the 70 and a half years ago. We got married to my wife's 23rd birthday on the 11th of September. And we went to the south of France on our honeymoon, and she bought me this wallet. And it's seen a lot better days, but I can't bring myself to change it. I'm still using it down there. I think I'll give it to my son to treasure it. My wife died 3 years and 3 months ago. And she had a lot of medical condition, but she lived to 90. At home, I've got lots of pictures. I've got a big picture on the wall when she was 21. I should have brought the album along. I'm sorry, I forgot. Our wedding picture on the 11th of September, 1949. I was 25. And at Dunson Street Synagogue in Golders Green. Very lucky I met her. She gave me a normal life after growing up under the Nazis and as a refugee here. So, I pinched her from a boyfriend.
Oh, listen, honey, I just wanna be beside you everywhere. As long as we're together, honey, I don't care. 'Cause you started something, oh, can't you see? That ever since we met, you had a hold on me. No matter what you do, I only wanna be with you. No matter what you do, I only wanna be with you. That was amazing. Thank you, guys.
My name is Imani and I have brought a heart and a picture. We call it the autism heart or either the power of love. We bought it from Barcelona. It's the most treasured possession because it means a lot to my brother because he has a disability called autism, and this is the symbol of autism. It's a heart and it's got puzzle pieces on it. And if I lost it, then I'd feel very sad because my brother is very special and I love him. We're usually like playing and then we pretend that we're going on an adventure, and then because he has autism, I have to listen to him, and if he says let's go up the slide and escape from the shark or something, I have to go down instead of swinging like on the swings, because I have to listen or he will get angry. And he is very special to me because he's like the only one who cares about me, and he's like my best friend at home.
I've brought the medals of the borough. My late husband, he was a councillor of Bethnal Green, and then when it became Tower Hamlets, he was the mayor of the borough. Tells you his name on there. 1965, it became Tower Hamlets. So the three boroughs got together, and he was the second mayor. Royalty or anything that comes, you have to welcome them. So we welcomed the Queen. I met Queen Juliana. I met King Faisal. I met the head of the Tower of London. You meet all people like that, where you would never meet them. It was a wonderful year. You have a whole year. Go to the garden party, the Queen, and it was wonderful. I'm nearly 103. I'm an old woman. We were very happy. You know, I had 3 children. And it was lovely. He died when he was 55, a young man. And my daughter now, the eldest one, is 80. So it brings back a lot of memories of him. They used to call him Gentleman John. He used to go round singing in all the old people's clubs, you know, no money. You know, he used to say to the old people, don't sit down, you have to get up and help, otherwise you'll be like a cabbage. He used to tell them. He was nice, gentle, nice to people. I've got 18 grandchildren. I give it to my eldest one, 57, my eldest granddaughter. She'll have one. They're worth money, you know. There's part of gold in them. They don't give them out no more. They can't afford it.
Hello, my name is Yusuf and I bought a Ferrari number plate. Normally at home I don't keep it in a bag, but when I go to show it, like today, I put it in a bag because, example, if I drop it, it's gonna make scratch marks. But if I have the bag and I drop it, it's gonna protect the number plate from falling. The sign shows a horse because horses are really fast and sports cars are fast, so the sign represents a horse, because if a sports car is really fast like a horse, it's basically like a horse's power of running, so that's why they put on the Ferrari logo. We lost it. I'd feel very sad because and my dad would feel very sad because we waited in a line for 1 hour and we spent £80 on this, and if we lost this, it would be very bad. We're interested in cars because normally my dad bought a car, and we normally like fast cars because fast cars, when you drive, it's different to other cars. Like the Ferrari is a sports car. Let's compare it to a Mercedes. This is more expensive and it feels luxury.
mum and dad's wedding day, 1920. The picture, my mother's family were butchers in the Jewish market in Commercial Road. My father was a bespoke tailor, and he made clothes for me, so I was quite smart when I was young. And all the rest of the people in the picture are cousins and friends. And I wasn't around then, I wasn't born. And I thought it was something for my memories to keep, and this is the one I kept. My father, he worked all night with special jackets and suits, and he used to make the uniforms for the soldiers at the tower with the busby, you know, the big high hats. And if one button was out of place, on one jacket, the whole lot went back.
Went back,
yes. The whole lot went back, cancelled, wasn't good enough. And that was just for a button on a jacket.
That's right.
The uniform, you know. And he just sat on the table, cross-legged like a tailor, sewing all the time.
So what does it make you feel like now when you're looking at that picture and holding that
I
picture?
look at them and think, if you knew what was going on now, you would just faint. That's how I feel like telling my mum of all the terrible things that are happening. They seem so terrible to me, although the war was the worst thing in the world. People cared so much more. And now you can lay dead in a flat and no one would even know. I live alone, I've got family, but I've always been my own person, or tried to be. Yeah, there's lots of things in my life I regret, but not all that much. I would think I would do everything all over again. I enjoyed my life. I'm annoyed that I'm old. I'm not unhappy, I'm a very happy person, but I'm annoyed. Younger self, I would say, always wear clean underwear, that's for sure. And be kind, you know, be helpful when you can. I think that would be it, the main thing. Just be kind, be helpful. If you feel depressed, laugh. Because if you don't laugh, you'll cry. And those type of things. I tell myself. But I would do it all over again.
Must have been meant to take my hand in my your handsome face could never take the place in my life. We lay